Hey folks, I'm HP and today I'm going to talk about a slow jazzy minor blues. It's about these mornings when you stand up, you feel like, whoa, and this is how it basically sounds. Yeah, stuff like that. This stupid thing never holds. I want to have a new one now. It's getting on my nerves. Yeah, um, that's basically how it sounds. It's minor blues in A minor. Typical one, 4 bars A minor, 2 bars D minor, 2 bars A minor, then F7, E7, A minor, and E7, a 12-bar blues. But now we're going to check out how it sounds so jazzy and so nasty. Now let's get started. As I said, we have 4 bars of A minor, 2 bars D minor, 2 bars A minor. So let's first check those out. There's a little chord lick, and I've selected a hook amp distortion, like a pretty nasty one, some kind of, and playing on the neck pickup. But you also can play with clean sound settings, but I prefer the little bit distorted and crunchy sound settings. So, as I said, A minor. We started with the open easy. 1, and then on 2, we have here A minor 7, first fret, second fret. We slide up 2 frets and back, 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. And on count 4, you have a little spot where we can add some little gimmicks. So 1 and 2 and 3. Since it's pretty slow, this one beat is pretty long. So the first fill in between this little chord riff is this one. A sextol lick, so we have hammer on here on the 5th, hammer on the 5th again, and 5th, to make a pull off. And the sextol is 6 notes per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's a sextol. See? It's pretty easy to play. And in this beat it's 57 BPM, is very slow. Just goes fluent in 1. Now the second bar, we don't play the open A string anymore because we don't have so much time. It's not really necessary. Only first bar we play 1 with this 1 and 2 and 3. Here we just make a dead note and then we come in on 2, 2, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 1. So we make here 1, 2 and 3. Then on 4 again, we add this little chord riff lick. Bar in the 5th, pinky in the 7th. This is an A minor 9 chord. That's why it's jazz, it's a jazz chord. See? So, pull off. Yeah. Then comes the same little figure again. 1, 2 and 3, and now this lick. Bending here in the 7th fret on the G string and back to the 5th. I'm going to play the first 3 bars in one row. 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. And now, and the 4th bar is something special. On the 4 we play this chord here. Again, borrow in the 5th, but now borrow over 3 in the 6th. And this gives this really weird chord. This is called A7, flat 9, flat 13. If you add the we add the bass note here, the A, we hear how much dissonances are in there. And this is called an alteration. And an alteration is there that you understand, or that pulls you more into the direction, into the chord change. So at the end, when it changes to D minor, we add this alteration which pulls extremely to the next chord, which would be... See how it dissolves? D minor 9 here. Ring finger in the 5th, index in the 3rd, middle finger in the 5th. You can also skip this one here, then you see the resolution. So I would also suggest this one, but here you see how it moves down. So really resolves very nicely. And then 2 bars of D minor, we just play this chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We add this D minor again. I really would suggest this one. It's a bit tricky here, but it's worth learning this because it's really a very nice chord. I use that one often. Then we go to D minor 9, here the 10th fret, pink in the 12th. And since we have this D minor very long, or D minor 9, we add this vibrato, not vibrator, vibrato. And here you can make this, you press against the guitar, then add this. See, press here with your picking arm against the guitar and press here against the neck and add this effect. Then it goes back to A minor. Same thing as the beginning. And this time we don't add anything. So let's play it from the beginning till there. 3, 3, 4. Alteration. Now comes the ending. Good. So let's check the last 4 bars now. We have here a F9. And to get this really Stevie Ray Vaughan-like sound, you make the same effect again. Press against the guitar. And while you go through the chord, you make this effect. See? If you don't do it, it doesn't sound so cool. See? Yeah. And the F9 is like this, 8th fret, index 7th fret, and borrow here with the ring finger in the 8th fret. Pretty similar to the D minor 9 here, which is a bit tricky because here we had two frets distance, here we have only 1 fret. And then with the pinky, we go in the 10th and remove it again. See? This is the F9, and then we go to F9 13. It's really cool. Then we go to E7 sharp 9, flat 13. And this is again an alteration. Now, once again, what is an alteration? An alteration, Music is always about building tension, resolving tension. And if you have a progression, it goes somewhere, builds up tension, and it resolves again. And this chord is the dominant, or the seventh chord, and we always do this on 7 chords. And if you want to get more into tension, you would add alterations. So instead of adding an E7, we add a E7 sharp 9 flat 13. There's maximum tension. We even go up here. Oops. And up here is the same chord, even more extreme. Is again a sharp 9 flat 13, other voicing. And resolves nicely. See how it resolves. That's the sense of an alteration. We're pulling it to extremes. Then we go again to E7 sharp 9. And again to the maximum alteration up here. And then we are finished. Yeah. So let's play the whole thing through. It's a really nice one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, stuff like that. By the way, the backing track is only drum and bass. So the whole craziness is created on guitar with all these voicings and these alterations and these options. That's why it goes pretty far into the direction of jazz. But it's still not jazz, it's more a nasty, really nasty minor blues, which really creates a lot of tension, yeah. Yeah, folks, one more to say. Think about these alterations. I'm going to come up later more with alteration stuff in jazz. And alteration is a really cool feature to create maximum tension, resolve it to make music more moving up and down. And probably heard the first time about alterations, but in jazz it's a very common thing. And in blues it's also used to make blues sound more extreme and more, let's say, moody. Yeah. You can play this with normal sound settings with a clean guitar, distorted guitar, both works pretty fine. Also play with finger picking, not finger picking, also works pretty fine. The tabs and the backing track can be downloaded in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Spotify or on Facebook, all is cool, or Patreon also follow me. That'd be really nice. Become a Patreon. That would be really nice. Yeah. Good, folks. That's what me and Dr. Pink wanted to say. And we are signing off.